Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before seeing introduction to sequences and series, first let me introduce you guys to new chapter, that is sequences and series. The topics which comes under this unit are introduction to sequences and series, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, relationship between AM and GM, that is arithmetic mean and geometric mean, sum to n terms of special series. We will see all these topics one by one in my upcoming video. So in this video, we will see first topic, that is introduction to sequences and series. So first let's see what is sequence. Here it says it's an arrangement of numbers which follows certain pattern or rule. Let me give an example. Let's say we have a set of numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on. So these numbers are arranged with certain pattern. What is the pattern? Here if you see 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8 and so on, right? So what is the pattern here? 2n, where n belongs to a natural number. So when n is 1, 2 into 1 is 2. That is the first term. So first term is denoted by a1, 2. When n is 2, that will give you 4, 2 twos are 4, right? That is the second term. So 2 into 2, here 2 into 1. Similarly, when n is 3, that is the third term, a3. Substitute 3, 2 into 3. So 3 twos are 6, that will give you a third term. And so on. What is the nth term? an, which is nothing but 2 into n. So here the pattern is 2n. So this set of numbers follows this pattern. So such arrangement of numbers are called as sequence. So therefore this is a sequence. So these patterns can be of any type. So seeing the set of numbers or seeing the sequence, we have to find what is the pattern. I hope you are getting my point. Let me give another example. Let's say we have set of numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Here which pattern this sequence is following? If you observe, first term is 1, second term is 3. That means it is following 2n minus 1. When you put n is equal to 1, 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So a1 is 2 into 1 minus 1, that is 1. 2 ones are 2, 2 minus 1 will give you 1. What is the second term? 2 into 2 minus 1 will give you 3. Similarly, what is the third term? 2 into 3, 3 twos are 6, minus 1 is equal to 5. And what is the nth term? an. So 2n minus 1. So therefore the pattern is 2n minus 1, where n belongs to n, that is a natural number. So therefore this sequence is following this pattern, 2n minus 1 pattern, right? So it's important to identify the pattern in the given sequence. Say if I ask what is the sixth term of this sequence? In order to write the sixth term, we want to know the pattern first. So here if you want sixth term, you have to put n is equal to 6. So 6 twos are 12, 12 minus 1 will give you 11. So therefore a6 is 11. So therefore we have to observe the sequence in order to write the pattern. So we will see some more examples further, alright. So these sequence can be finite sequence or infinite sequence. So we will see what are finite sequence and infinite sequence, but before that pause the video and note this down. So now what are finite sequence? If finite number of terms in a sequence, then that sequence is called as a finite sequence. Say for example, we have a pattern an is equal to 2n minus 1, where n is less than 5. So what is the sequence? So n will take value up till 4, right? Where n is a natural number. So when n is 1, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. When n is 2, 2 twos are 4, minus 1 will give you 3. When n is 3, 3 twos are 6, minus 1 will give you 5. And when n is 4, 4 twos are 8, minus 1 will give you 7. When n is 5, here the condition is n should be less than 5. So in this sequence we have only 4 terms, that is the finite terms. So therefore this sequence is a finite sequence. Now let's see what are infinite sequence. If infinite number of terms in a sequence, such sequence are called as infinite sequence. Let me give a same example. We have an is equal to n minus 1, where n belongs to a natural number. So this n will take the values from 1 to infinity, right? So what will be your sequence? So what is a1? a1 is 1, a2 is 3, a3 is 5, a4 is 7, and so on. It's infinite. Means you have to put 3 dots. So such sequence is called as infinite sequence. Now let's move on to progression. What is progression? So progression is nothing but the sequence of numbers that follows the pattern is called as progression. It says sequence of numbers that follows the pattern. Let me give same example. Here if you see, this sequence follows the pattern 2n minus 1. So therefore this is a progression. Agreed? So therefore we can say 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. This follows the pattern 2n minus 1. So therefore this is a progression. So here all sequence are not progression. If you see sequence of primes, we know prime are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on. So here there is no visible pattern. That means there is no any particular pattern to find the next number, next term. So therefore this is not a progression. So progression is nothing but the sequence of numbers that follows the pattern. So such sequence are called as a progression. So here this is nothing but a sequence of prime. So the sequence of prime doesn't have any particular pattern. So I hope this is clear. There is one more sequence called as Fibonacci sequence, but we will see that in my separate video. Alright, so now let's move on to series. So now what is series? So here series is nothing but sum of terms of sequence. We know sequence, let's say sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 11. So this is a sequence and so on. So sum of this, all the terms. So this is the series. Here also we have finite series and infinite series. So if there are only 4 terms, then it is called as a finite series. If there is n number of terms, then it's called as an infinite series. Let's say we have a series, finite series 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. This is a finite series. What is the sum of this finite series? You have to add all these terms. That will give you 16. So therefore the sum of this series is, this series is 16. So now if you want to find the sum of infinite series, then we will have to use formula. That we will see in separate video. Alright. For now this is all about series. Let's move on to problems. So now let's see this problem. Here it says, find the first 3 terms in the following sequences. Defined by the following, an is equal to 2n plus 5 and we have an is equal to n minus 3 by 4. So first let's do the first one. So we have to find first 3 terms. What is 3 terms? Means we have to find a1, a2 and a3. Right? So what is a1? Substitute 1 in the equation in place of n. So we have 2 into 1 plus 5. So 2 ones are 2. 2 plus 5 will give you 7. Similarly, what is a2? 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4 plus 5 will give you 9. And what is a3? 2 into 3, 3 2s are 6 plus 5 will give you 11. So these are the 3 terms. Right? Similarly, let's see the second one. Here also we have to find 3 terms, first 3 terms. So a1, a2 and a3. So 1 minus 3 by 4, which is equal to minus 2 by 4. So 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. So minus half. What is a2? So 2 minus 3 by 4. which will give you 2 minus 3 is minus 1 by 4. Similarly, what is A3? A3 is nothing but 3 minus 3 by 4. So 3 minus 3 is 0. So 0 by something is 0. So the first three terms are minus half, minus 1 by 4, 0. Similarly, here the first three terms are 7, 9 and 11. So seeing the pattern, you will write the sequence. So here simply you have to put the values for n. Alright. Now let's see this problem. Here it says, what is the 20th term of the sequence defined by an is equal to n minus 1 into 2 minus n into 3 plus n. So here this is the pattern. We have to find 20th term. So we have to substitute n is equal to 20. If they have asked 19th term, then you have to substitute n is equal to 19. Here they have asked 20th term. So let's put n is equal to 20. So A20 is nothing but the 20th term. So 20 minus 1 into 2 minus 20 into 3 plus 20. So this will give you 20 minus 1 is 19 into 2 minus 20 is minus 18 into 20 plus 3 is 23. So when you multiply 19 into 18 into 23, that will give you 7,866. So plus into minus is minus, minus into plus is minus. So this is your 20th term. So I hope this is clear. So this is it in this video. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.